Chif picked up a peculiar scent that tugged at his curiosity. With a wagging tail, he set off to investigate. Following the scent led him deeper into the woods, where the air grew cooler and the underbrush thicker. After a while, he stumbled upon a small, hidden den, its entrance partially obscured by fallen leaves. Peering inside, Chif's heart sank. There, huddled together and trembling, were 3 tiny wolf cubs. Their big, round eyes were filled with fear, and their soft whimpers echoed the emptiness of their situation. Their mother was nowhere to be found, and the cubs were in desperate need of care. Chif, instinctively protective, approached the cubs gently, hoping to comfort them. He licked their faces, and though they flinched at first, they soon realized he meant no harm. But as time passed, the cubs grew weaker, their little bellies rumbling with hunger. Driven by instinct, they ventured out of the den in search of food, but the world outside was vast and frightening. In their naivety, they crawled into a narrow pit, where they became trapped and cried out for help. Meanwhile, Stephen, a kind-hearted man who often fished by the nearby stream, noticed Chif's unusual behavior. The dog was barking and scratching at the ground, his eyes wide with urgency. Curious and concerned, Stephen followed Chif as the dog led him to the pit. When he peered inside, his heart ached at the sight of the frightened cubs. Without hesitation, Stephen rushed home to gather supplies, determined to rescue them. With a rope and some old blankets, he carefully pulled each cub out of the pit, their little bodies trembling with fear but alive. Chif watched over them, his protective instincts kicking in as he nuzzled them gently, reassuring them that they were safe now. Stephen set up a cozy nook in his shed, where he fed the cubs warm milk and scraps of meat, and Chif became their guardian, sharing his warmth and love. Days turned into weeks, and the cubs grew stronger under Stephen's care. They played alongside Chif, exploring the world around them, their spirits lifting with each passing day. But as the sun began to set, a bittersweet feeling filled the air. The cubs, now more confident and agile, began to wander further into the forest, their instincts drawing them toward the wild. Chif watched them with a heavy heart, knowing they belonged to the woods, yet wishing they could stay. One fateful evening, as Stephen was gathering firewood, a wild boar charged out of the underbrush, threatening his safety. Panic surged through him, and he stumbled back, unsure of what to do. Just as the boar lunged, a fierce growl echoed through the trees. The wolf cubs, now nearly full-grown, sprang into action, their instincts kicking in. They leapt to Stephen's defense, working together to chase the boar away. The bond forged between them was undeniable, a testament to the love and trust that had grown over the weeks. After the danger passed, Stephen knelt down, his heart swelling with gratitude for the wolves. They had saved him, proving that family is not always defined by blood but by the connections we nurture.